Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Canon EOS Photographer Randall M, and today I'm talking about the 1DX and future possibilities with the firmware and software. And as you can see in this picture, well, the back screen obviously has been photoshopped. This is not real. This is a fake image. In fact, it's you can see at the very bottom there's some person who came up with the thing, but this, while it is fake as far as what's on the screen, this is what a lot of photographers would like to have in their camera. In fact, this is what a lot of photographers would love to have on the back of their Canon 1DX or 1DC or similar cameras, professional level cameras. I mean, not this exact setup, but being able to have that iPhone or Android or touch interface. There's a lot of people that would love for Canon to either do it themselves or make the ability for third-party developers to put something like this, like an iOS or an Android operating platform on the back of the camera, so it can be touch screen, and it could be instead of going through Canon's lines of code, you can sit here and just touch it and do, set up what you want to do. So obviously, again, this is fake. This isn't a real. This is a 1DX picture that's been photoshopped. In fact, the information, like I said, of who did it and all that's down at the bottom of the thing. But it's a neat concept, and I thought it was worth talking about because, like I said, there are a lot of photographers that would like to see this kind of, whether it's an iPhone or Android or a similar interface on the back of their professional DSLR cameras, or even their prosumer level as far as that goes, or even their pocket cameras. So the fact that since iPhone has been around, and iPhone has become the #1 camera by many people, I mean, to me, it makes sense. You see the GPS device on the left side of the camera. One, the GPS should be internal. Let's just say that right off the bat. GPS should be internal. You shouldn't have to have an external device. Second, and more importantly, relating to this video, is the fact that since with iPhone and Android and a lot of other smartphones, with the cameras built in, and they can send it to Flickr and Facebook, and you have Instagram, and you have things of this nature. It seems logical that the next step would be for a professional camera to have that ability as well. I mean, it's a lot bigger than an iPhone, and an iPhone can do it. It's a lot bigger than an Android smartphone, and it can do it. It can take pictures. So I think it'd be neat to have a feature where you can, let's say you've taken 100 pictures and you want to you have a mode where you can say, okay, I want to go through, I want that one, that one, that one, that one, and pick the ones you want, and then upload them to, say, Facebook or Flickr or whatever service you want to use. Or you could just, if you want to, you could set it to where it would automatically upload to, all of them would all automatically upload to your account, to say Flickr, or, again, I'm using Flickr and Facebook, because that's the two I use a lot. But, as you take them, boom, they're uploaded. One at a time, or in groups, or however you want to do it. And, of course, if you had an iOS or an Android interface, you could run a lot, and I do mean a lot, of third-party software, and there would be a lot of room for applications made by people who have never worked with, say, Canon or related to them. You could get a lot of creative ideas out there that's not necessarily Canon, but it's somebody else that could, the next great photography app could be out there just waiting, ready to be put onto a camera like this, whether it's professional level, prosumer, or even pocket camera. I think this is something that needs to be looked at and considered, and it would be a great next step. The iPhone and Apple have proven that a camera or a phone, I don't know what's that. A camera with a phone works. So why not have a phone with a camera works? So why not have a camera that has the transmission capabilities of a phone? And not just with an external device, but with built-in capabilities, again with the GPS built in, but also with the transmitter and receiver built into the camera. So, I just think it would be a next great step. It's a good idea, especially if they can make it work very smoothly. It's obvious with today's technology that you can do touch screens. There are cameras out there with touch screens. It's just a matter of if Canon would be willing to do touch screens. If so, if they're willing to do, whether they just allow their own stuff to be implemented or allow people like, say, Apple or Android or Google or different people to create the interface for the camera or apps for the camera. There's so many possibilities out there with today's technology. So many people nowadays have creative ideas and good ideas and different styles and techniques that, filters and, for example, like my eyesight camera on my computer has a whole bunch of different, wacky, crazy, things you can do in camera in software. Like it distorts my face or it puts a background or I've always liked the idea. This is just me of, being able to put a thing. I'd like to be able to have an application where I can put, kind of like a captain's log, RandallMRueff, and then have like the actual date, the actual time in hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. So it's, you can make like your captain's log video. This is RandallMRueff reporting from so and so, and have it say have my name or whatever I want to put at the bottom, along with the actual time and date and place. And if you want to, with GPS, you geotag it, put in the geotag information down at the bottom, so you have all that information, all the time, place, and name information. Let's say at the bottom of the screen, and have the rest of the image obviously to do whatever you're recording. And I think that's just one idea, and so there's lots of creative things out there to do that haven't been designed yet. And I think if Canon were to go in that direction and allow people to do that, I think it's just like Apple. Apple came up with a way to market it and do it, and they're making lots of money. I think if Canon was smart, they could get the right people involved in doing it. Not only would it open up a lot of avenues for photographers on all levels, but can make some money. They can have third-party developers making money as well. So it could be, if done right, be good for everybody. So that would be my hope. And again, everybody nowadays knows how to use an iPhone or with a touch screen. It's real simple. So I think that's the future. I think it would be great. The only thing I don't want to have to do is pay for it. As far as a lot of companies have cell phone companies are going to a data plan and a voice plan. Well, obviously with the camera you don't need a voice plan, and you just need a data plan. And a lot of those don't. They just charge for voice, or I think there could be a compensation there for either cheap or free way to, for the transmission factor for the stuff. So that's my idea. That's my hopes. I don't know. I saw this. I thought it was a neat idea. Like I said, I think that if done right, it has lots of possibilities. So I'll leave you with that and conclude by saying, thanks for watching. Have a good day. and may God bless you. This is Canon EOS Photographer, Randall M saying goodbye.